Good morning. My name is Wilson Cortez. I'm an MBA student currently here at Holt, and I am doing this presentation about Dropbox as one of the unicorns from the Silicon Valley for the winning in the digital economy class. So we're going to start with the presentation. The name is Dropbox, the race of a unicorn. First of all, let's talk about what Dropbox is. Dropbox started in 2017 and 2007 and was founded by an MIT alumni who once he was going home to work and forgot his USB, and he had the idea of creating this file hosting service. The idea is that people could save files and could download them anyway when where they needed. With the time, this portable storage also became a platform to make an easier way to share files with people and also a cloud storage that people could use whenever they were in a specific platform at the beginning. And from there, the concept of what it is a personal cloud was created, and this started offering people more things or more services for them to do. Usually Dropbox has been out of the market in the market like for 10 years. As I said before, it started in 2007 and now in 2017 is one of the biggest unicorns from the Silicon Valley. It started with a 100,000 in revenue in 2007, and nowadays in 2017 it is said that they have like $400 million in revenue. Analyzing a little bit about the unique disruptive features that Dropbox has right now, I can relate to five different things that made their business very disruptive. One would be the file synchronization. File synchronization had to do with the modifications that uh, people can do on the files. So, for example, talking about free cloud storage, it made people getting like related to it, or it called their attention because they could start doing different things for free. They could be able to upload their files. We're talking also about a cross-platform solution because it started as a platform specifically for, I don't know, let's say the internet, right? And they were gonna access it through Windows or or an iMac, but now I don't know, they made it possible for people to also use it through their mobile phones, the Android, iPhone, and that called people attention. Additional features and utilities that were added to the platform created this disruptive model because people were able to, I don't know, they started having different services additional to the storage services like modifying the files and stuff like that. And the file synchronization, it's another of the features that they disrupted the business because it was something new that nobody else was offering. So, talking a bit about the network effects, right? What created the different network effects that they have in Dropbox or made them something different? If we remember, a network effect is a service, for example, where there are more users, and the more users there are, the best the service gets for every user. So we can talk about three different network effects that I found from the Dropbox. First is the share folders and the collaborative editing. This makes possible that the more people in Dropbox as a platform at home or at work, the more you are linked to the platform, the more that people got stuck in using this platform, for example, and that creates a network effect. Another network effect would be the storage cost. When 100 people, for example, store the exact same file on Dropbox, Dropbox stores only one copy of the file rather than 100 unique copies of the exact same information, which saved time for the users uploading the information and for Dropbox optimizing the space. And the third network effect would be the platform ecosystem. In here, I mean the integration with most of the platforms so they can integrate to Dropbox. The more consumers on the platform, the more attractive it is to developers. So it is attractive for Android, for iOS, for Mac, Windows, but also for the users. They get more attracted because there are more platforms or more channels to reach out to these customers. If we talk a bit about the different competitors that Dropbox has, we can talk precisely and we can start with the general competitors. In here we have Google Drive, OneDrive from Microsoft, Box, which is one of the biggest competitors. But still, in 2017, Dropbox is holding most of the market share. As we can see in here, 47.3% of the market share is owned by Dropbox, and still they are leaders in the market. But they need to start like having a broader side of what is happening and analyzing some other indirect competitors. For example, here we have Facebook, and Facebook is currently working in a solution named Workplaces, and it is precisely intended to work for people and to create a collaborative platform in companies. They need to work and they need to be aware of these kind of competitors, which may also take part of the market share indirectly. And like Facebook, there are like different companies who are currently working in solutions similar to what they are doing right now. There are in total more than 130 companies working in similar solutions, so they need to innovate and keep on moving regarding this. How is it being valued? How was Dropbox valued, and how do investors or how do people know that it's worth all of this money and what we are thinking that it's worth? Well, it starts like this. The revenue today doubled from 2014, that is something we know. But first we talk about independent, about an initial purchase order in 2017, something that they say that might happen at some point, but we don't know if it's going to happen, and that would make public information about the company and would create like an environment where it would be easier to analyze the company, right? But as it hasn't happened yet and it's a mystery, this is precisely would be a fact that would help to value the company, but as I mentioned, it's not happening. An independent party has to value the company at the beginning. So the idea is that the independent party takes care of accessing the financial information of the company and understand what is happening. The values, this independent party is going to value the company and give an estimate. This is how the company was valued. Through the 409 valuation, this independent party valued the company, and usually in December 2017, the revenue was said to be $400 million, which is a lot compared with the previous years, and that makes the company a very valuable company. Now, talking a bit about the growth strategy, what is happening with Dropbox, or how did they grow so much? Okay, what did they do? And here we can see a big raise from 2012 till 2016 in the number of users. They started like with 100, like not started, but in 2012 they had 100 million users, and nowadays, almost by March 2016, last year, they already were 500 million users on the platform. What was their strategy? First, no advertising. They grew and decided that they would have the strategy having a different ingredient than the one from normal companies, so no advertising. What they did was creating a referral program. This referral program created or helped a lot them to grow. Initially, they have only 100,000 users, and then nowadays they have a lot. The referral program started like offering free space if you were able to bring someone into the platform, so that made them grow very easily. Another part that helped was they started like chasing or caching the corporate users. They started noticing that the product was known, and charging the number of users of creating solutions for the corporate customers would be an idea for them. And they created this solution, Dropbox Papers. It was the last creation, a collaborative platform that they are developing to grow more and compete with Google Documents, for example. So what are the recommendations for Dropbox? What could they do and what is important for them? First, if they want to keep disrupting the business and out of the market, I would say that they have to do these four things. The first would be become more of a collaboration platform. They started like a storage and synchronization files, as I said before, but because of their big number of users, the sharing of files and collaboration would be a common behavior, having now 400 million registered users. This would still differentiate them from others. They need to grow the paper solution for many more people to work online. As a second recommendation, I'm mentioning serve the enterprise market. Keep going with the enterprise world. Dropbox for Business, for example, is a good opportunity to penetrate the corporate market, offering features for CIOs, for example, who may want to control more the information. Would be very nice for them and would help them differentiate for the competition. As a third recommendation, partnering, growing the partner environment. They already partner with Microsoft, for example, and Adobe, where they can collaborate, or with a new Dropbox bad feature, which makes it more accessible to the platform. For example, if someone wants to access an Adobe document or a Word document, they partner with them. So they need to keep doing this kind of partnership. And as a for recommendation, make things simpler. Keep joining platforms and making Dropbox useful and easy to work for everyone in any device or operative system is going to help them keep going and growing the market. That will be all, and thank you very much for the time for the seeing this presentation.